As we age, maintaining strength, especially in our legs, is essential for preserving mobility balance and independence. But what if the foods we eat every day are silently sabotaging our efforts? Welcome back to Ageless Mind and Body, where we empower older adults to live stronger, healthier lives through smart nutrition and lifestyle choices. In today's video, we're diving into a critical but often overlooked topic: the everyday foods that may be weakening your leg muscles over time. From hidden sugars to seemingly healthy items that may cause inflammation or hinder nutrient absorption, these dietary culprits could be contributing to muscle loss, joint discomfort, and reduced stamina. As a nutrition specialist focused on healthy aging, I'll break down what to avoid and what to eat instead to protect your leg strength and support your body's natural resilience. Whether you're already noticing changes in mobility or simply looking to stay ahead of the curve, this information could make a real difference in your quality of life. Let's take a closer look at the foods that may be quietly working against your legs and what you can do to take back control. The hidden danger of processed sugars on leg strength in seniors. As we grow older, maintaining muscle strength, especially in the legs, becomes increasingly important. Our legs are our foundation. They support movement balance and independence. Yet there is a silent threat in our daily diets that may be quietly eroding our strength day by day: processed sugar. This isn't just about the sugar you stir into your coffee or the occasional slice of cake. It's about the excessive amount of added sugars found in many everyday foods such as breakfast cereals, flavored yogurts, soft drinks, packaged snacks, sauces, and even so-called healthy granola bars. For older adults, the damage from these hidden sugars goes beyond just weight gain or blood sugar spikes. One of the most harmful effects of processed sugar is its role in triggering chronic inflammation. When you consume too much sugar, your body releases pro-inflammatory cytokines, chemical messengers that ignite inflammation in tissues throughout the body, including muscles and joints. This slows down muscle recovery, increases pain and stiffness, and can make your legs feel heavier and less stable. Over time, persistent low-grade inflammation can lead to the deterioration of muscle tissue, contributing to a condition called sarcopenia, an age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Sarcopenia is a leading cause of frailty, falls, and mobility issues in seniors. While it is a natural part of aging, to some extent, your lifestyle and diet can either accelerate or slow the process. Consuming too much sugar only speeds it up. Moreover, excessive sugar intake contributes to insulin resistance, which impairs how muscles absorb and use glucose for energy. When muscles can't effectively use glucose, they weaken and tire more easily. To make matters worse, processed sugars often replace more nutrient-dense foods, leading to a lack of essential nutrients such as magnesium, potassium, and high-quality protein, all crucial for maintaining healthy muscle tissue. Processed sugar is also calorie-dense and nutrient-poor, making it a major driver of weight gain, particularly around the belly. For older adults, even just 10 extra pounds can significantly affect your ability to rise from a chair, climb stairs, or walk long distances. It's not just about appearance, it's about maintaining leg function for everyday life. The good news is that you don't have to eliminate sweetness entirely. Instead, choose natural sugars found in whole fruits, which come with fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins. Read nutrition labels carefully and steer clear of products where sugar or its aliases, like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, or cane syrup, is listed among the first ingredients. Swap sugary snacks for protein-rich alternatives like Greek yogurt, a handful of nuts, or hummus with veggies. Gradually reduce added sugar over time so your palate can adjust naturally. Processed sugar isn't just an occasional indulgence, it's a slow-acting threat to your mobility, independence, and overall quality of life. But by making small, mindful changes, you can preserve your leg strength, reduce inflammation, and support healthy aging. Your legs carry you through life, so let's give them the nourishment they need to keep going strong. The truth about fried and fast foods. Why they weaken your legs. When it comes to quick, tasty meals, it's hard to resist the lure of crispy fries, golden fried chicken burgers, and other fast food. But these comfort foods come with a hidden price, especially for older adults looking to maintain leg strength and mobility. The biggest issue with fried and fast foods lies in the types of fats they contain. These meals are often loaded with trans fats and omega-6 rich vegetable oils like soybean corn or canola oils that are repeatedly heated and reused. These oils promote inflammation just like processed sugars do. Chronic inflammation is particularly harmful for older adults as it disrupts muscle repair and recovery. Over time, this weakens your leg muscles, making it harder to walk, climb stairs, or maintain balance. You may notice your legs tiring more quickly or feel increased stiffness and joint discomfort. Fast food is also notoriously nutrient poor despite being high in calories. You're filling up on empty calories without getting the vital nutrients your muscles need, like magnesium, potassium, vitamin D, calcium, and high-quality protein. These nutrients are essential for muscle contraction, nerve function, and bone strength. Without them, your legs may feel weak, your recovery from activity will slow, and your risk of falling will rise. A diet dominated by these foods can eventually lead to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, which affects nearly 1 in 3 older adults. Another issue is circulation. Fried and fatty fast foods can contribute to poor blood flow, especially in the lower limbs. Diets high in saturated and trans fats promote plaque buildup in the arteries, reducing the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your legs. With poor circulation, your leg muscles are deprived of what they need to stay strong and energized. You may feel sluggish, heavy, or experience leg cramps, especially during physical activity. On top of that, these foods often lead to energy crashes after meals, making you feel tired and less likely to stay active, which only further accelerates muscle loss and reduced mobility. Finally, fast food culture encourages a sedentary lifestyle. Meals that prioritize speed over quality are often linked to habits of inactivity. Less movement combined with poor nutrition sets the stage for muscle wasting and weaker legs. But convenience doesn't have to come at the cost of health. You can bake or air fry foods instead of deep frying to enjoy a crispy texture without unhealthy oils. Choose lean proteins like grilled chicken tofu or legumes over breaded fried meats. Cooking homemade meals with fresh whole ingredients. Even prepping meals in advance once a week can help you avoid the fast food trap. Adding more leafy greens, whole grains, and healthy fats like olive oil and avocado can also support joint and muscle health. In conclusion, fried and fast foods may be convenient, but they come with a steep price, especially when it comes to the strength and function of your legs. By cutting back and opting for more nutrient-rich choices, you're not just avoiding inflammation and muscle loss, you're actively investing in a more mobile, energized future. Strong legs lead to a strong life. Let's fuel your body with what it truly deserves. Too much salt. Here's how sodium affects your leg. Strength. Sodium is vital for our health. In small amounts, it helps with nerve signals, fluid balance, and muscle contraction. But as people age, it's easy to unknowingly consume too much sodium, especially from everyday foods like canned soups, deli meats, frozen dinners, restaurant meals, and packaged snacks. While the taste may be subtle, the impact on leg strength can be significant and often invisible until problems arise. One of the earliest signs of too much salt in the diet is water retention. When the body tries to dilute excess sodium in the bloodstream, it holds on to water, which often causes swelling in the lower legs, ankles, and feet. This swelling can create a sensation of heaviness, making walking and standing feel more tiring than usual. Over time, if the swelling becomes chronic, it can reduce your range of motion and restrict circulation, placing extra stress on your leg muscles just to perform everyday activities. Salt also has a powerful influence on blood pressure. For older adults, 2/3 of whom are affected by hypertension, excess sodium causes blood vessels to constrict and stiffen, reducing circulation throughout the body, especially in the extremities. As a result, leg muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, which weakens them and slows their recovery after any form of exertion. Eventually, this poor circulation can lead to painful conditions like intermittent claudication, where walking even short distances becomes uncomfortable. Another concern is that high sodium intake disrupts the body's delicate electrolyte balance. Muscles and nerves depend on the proper levels of sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium to function well. When sodium dominates, it throws off this balance, potentially leading to muscle cramps, spasms, or a sense of heaviness in the legs, even if you're staying hydrated. These symptoms might seem minor at first, but they chip away at your strength and mobility over time. What's especially tricky is that sodium often hides in foods we assume are healthy. Items labeled light, low fat, or even heart healthy can still contain large amounts of sodium. Canned vegetables, frozen meals, breads, deli meats, and salad dressings may all look innocent, but contribute heavily to daily sodium intake. Without checking labels or being mindful, it's easy to surpass the recommended 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams per day, sometimes by a wide margin. Fortunately, there are simple changes that can make a big difference. Cooking at home, more often using fresh ingredients and seasoning food with herbs and spices instead of salt, can help reduce sodium significantly. Choosing low-sodium versions of canned goods and carefully reading nutrition labels can also keep daily intake in check. Drinking plenty of water supports your kidneys in flushing out excess sodium, helping to reduce swelling and protect circulation. Although salt seems harmless over time, it can quietly erode your leg strength by affecting fluid retention, blood flow, and muscle function. By becoming more conscious of your sodium intake, you're not only protecting your heart, you're also preserving the freedom that comes with strong, stable legs. Your legs carry you through life, so don't let too much salt weigh them down. Alcohol and aging muscles. What it's doing to your legs. A glass of wine with dinner or a drink shared with friends can be an enjoyable part of life. But when alcohol becomes a regular part of your routine, even in small amounts, it may be doing more harm to your legs than you realize. Especially for older adults, alcohol can gradually weaken muscle strength and function, leaving the legs more vulnerable to fatigue, injury, and instability. One of the most immediate ways alcohol affects your muscles is by interfering with nutrient absorption. Your digestive system needs to be healthy to absorb the nutrients that support muscle function, protein for muscle repair, vitamin D for strength and balance, and electrolytes like magnesium and potassium for proper contractions. Alcohol irritates the lining of the stomach and intestines, reducing the body's ability to take in these essential nutrients. Without them, your legs become more susceptible to weakness, cramps, and poor recovery after activity. But it doesn't stop there. Every time you move, whether you're walking, exercising, or standing, your muscles undergo tiny stresses that trigger a repair process called muscle protein synthesis. This is how the body builds and maintains strength. Unfortunately, alcohol disrupts the internal signaling that tells your muscles to begin this repair process. Over time, especially if alcohol use is frequent, your legs may struggle to fully recover from activity. As a result, you begin to lose muscle mass, something that's already a natural part of aging, but is made worse by alcohol. Another problem alcohol brings is dehydration. Because it's a diuretic, alcohol makes you lose fluids faster. Even mild dehydration can cause muscles to feel tight, stiff, or more prone to cramping. Blood flow to the legs is reduced, joint lubrication suffers, and the ability to bounce back from exercise declines. For older adults who are already at greater risk of falls and slower recovery, the combination of dehydration and muscle fatigue can be especially problematic. And then there's the impact alcohol has on your brain and balance. Even modest amounts can slow your reaction time, reduce coordination, and impair your sense of balance. Combined with weakened leg muscles or slower nerve signals, this significantly raises the risk of falls, hip fractures, and joint injuries. For seniors who value independence and mobility, these risks are serious and often underestimated. The good news is that you don't have to give up alcohol entirely to protect your legs. Moderation and timing make a big difference. Following recommended guidelines, no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men, can help you enjoy alcohol without overburdening your body. Try not to drink right before or after physical activity when your muscles and joints need hydration and nutrients the most. If you do drink, pair it with protein-rich meals to slow absorption, and always drink plenty of water alongside it. Rest and recovery are also essential, especially after any occasion where alcohol is involved. While alcohol may seem harmless, its subtle effects on your legs add up over time. From reduced nutrient absorption to impaired coordination and slower muscle repair, it quietly chips away at the strength and stability you work hard to maintain. For older adults who want to stay mobile, confident, and independent, being mindful about alcohol is a smart and powerful choice. Your legs are your foundation. With every step you take, they carry you forward. Let's protect them one healthy habit at a time. Are your favorite fruits secretly weakening your legs? Fruits have long been hailed as one of the healthiest choices in our diet, packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. But as we age, especially for those who want to preserve leg strength, joint function, and overall mobility, not every fruit is equally helpful. In fact, some of your favorite fruits might be quietly working against your goals. With their high acidity or natural sugar content, certain fruits could be aggravating inflammation, disrupting muscle recovery, or causing energy crashes that make it harder to stay active. Take highly acidic fruits like pineapple, oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes. While they may be refreshing and rich in vitamin C, their high citric acid content can pose challenges for individuals with joint conditions like arthritis or gout. In some cases, these fruits can trigger flare-ups or increase joint stiffness, especially in the knees, hips, and ankles, the joints most responsible for supporting body weight. For sensitive individuals, consuming these fruits in large amounts may lead to discomfort, swelling, and even pain during simple movements like walking or climbing stairs. Though pineapple does contain bromelain, an enzyme with anti-inflammatory properties, the acidity might still outweigh the benefits when eaten too frequently or in generous portions. Then there's the issue of natural sugars. Fruits such as mangoes, grapes, bananas, and pineapples are naturally sweet, but they can also spike your blood sugar, especially if you're dealing with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, which are more common with age. These sugar spikes prompt the body to release inflammatory chemicals, which over time can break down muscle tissue. This not only weakens the legs, but also slows down post-exercise recovery and may even contribute to sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that comes with aging. On top of that, when blood sugar levels crash after a spike, it can leave you feeling drained, foggy, and unmotivated to move, creating a cycle of inactivity that further erodes muscle strength. Hydration is another area where fruit can have an unexpected impact. Overly sweet or acidic fruits may irritate the digestive system or increase urination, both of which can lead to subtle dehydration. When your body's fluid levels aren't balanced, your muscles may cramp, more easily feel tight or weak, and struggle to keep up during physical activity. For older adults, especially those on medications like diuretics that already influence fluid balance and mineral levels, this can be a serious issue affecting not just comfort, but safety and stamina. Fortunately, you don't need to stop eating fruit altogether, just choose wisely. Some fruits are far more supportive of joint and muscle health. Berries like blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries are excellent options. They're low in sugar and rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammation. Apples especially, with the skin on offer fiber and helpful plant compounds that help regulate blood sugar. Papaya and cantaloupe are gentler on the stomach and provide both hydration and vitamin C. And let's not forget avocado, technically a fruit which delivers healthy fats and potassium, both essential for strong muscles and proper nerve signaling. Being mindful about portion sizes also goes a long way. Keeping servings of high-sugar fruits to a small piece or about half a cup can help prevent blood sugar spikes. Pairing fruits with a source of protein or a healthy fat like yogurt or a handful of nuts can further reduce their impact on your energy and muscle function. Staying well hydrated and maintaining a balanced diet with vegetables and whole grains can also help buffer any inflammatory effects. While fruit is a valuable part of a balanced diet, not every fruit plays well with aging joints and muscles. High-acid and high-sugar varieties, when eaten in excess, may quietly contribute to inflammation, fatigue, and weaker recovery, especially in the legs, which are crucial for staying independent and mobile. By tuning in to how your body responds and making thoughtful adjustments, you can still enjoy the natural sweetness of fruit without compromising your strength or stability. Your legs support your freedom and vitality every day. Fuel them with fruits that build you up, not ones that slowly wear you down. Now that we've learned about the types of foods that can affect leg strength in older adults, let's explore the recommended foods that help maintain strong, healthy legs. The power of produce. How fruits and vegetables keep your legs strong. When we think about staying strong and mobile as we age, it's easy to focus on lean proteins and regular exercise. But there's another key player that often gets overlooked: produce. Fruits and vegetables might not seem like muscle food at first glance, but they are some of the most powerful allies in your quest for strong, resilient legs. These colorful foods don't just benefit your heart, digestion, or immune system. They directly support muscle health, energy levels, and recovery. In fact, if you're hoping to stay active and independent into your 60s, 70s, and beyond, a diet rich in fruits and vegetables isn't just a recommendation, it's essential. So, why does produce matter so much for leg strength? It all comes down to the incredible variety of vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds found in every bite. Nutrients like potassium, magnesium, vitamin C, and vitamin K play key roles in keeping your muscles contracting smoothly, preventing cramps, and supporting repair. For example, potassium found in bananas and sweet potatoes helps regulate muscle contractions, while magnesium from leafy greens and avocados supports energy production and speeds up muscle recovery. Vitamin C, which you'll find in strawberries and bell peppers, is crucial for producing collagen, a vital protein for joint health. And vitamin K, found in cruciferous vegetables like kale and Brussels sprouts, strengthens bones and enhances muscle function. Without these nutrients, your muscles, especially those in your legs, may struggle to perform at their best. Seniors with low levels of these micronutrients often face slower recovery, more frequent cramping, or lingering fatigue, all of which can limit mobility and make everyday movements more difficult. But it's not just about nutrients. As we age, our bodies face increased oxidative stress, which means more free radicals circulating in our systems, tiny unstable molecules that can damage muscle cells and tissues over time. This can lead to chronic inflammation, a key contributor to muscle weakness, joint pain, and delayed recovery. Fortunately, fruits and vegetables, especially those with deep, vibrant colors like blueberries, kale beets, and red cabbage, are rich in antioxidants that neutralize these harmful free radicals. By calming inflammation and protecting muscle tissue, these plant foods help you recover more quickly and move with greater ease, even if you're dealing with arthritis or other mobility issues. There's also an important connection between produce and gut health that you might not expect. A healthy gut plays a quiet but essential role in your overall strength by improving nutrient absorption, regulating inflammation, and supporting immunity. Fruits and vegetables provide fiber, which feeds the good bacteria in your digestive tract and helps maintain a balanced microbiome. And when your gut is working well, it allows you to absorb more protein, minerals, and energy, all of which are vital for keeping your muscles, especially your legs, in top form. While nearly all fruits and vegetables contribute something beneficial, some stand out for their ability to support strength and movement. Berries are an excellent choice thanks to their low sugar and high anti-inflammatory content. Bananas provide a quick energy boost and essential potassium. Oranges and kiwi are packed with vitamin C to help joints stay limber, while avocados offer healthy fats and magnesium to promote muscle repair and hydration. On the vegetable side, leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard provide iron and calcium for muscle function and bone support. Sweet potatoes deliver both potassium and complex carbohydrates for sustained energy. And vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and beets can help with everything from blood flow to endurance. Getting more fruits and vegetables into your day doesn't have to be complicated. Aim for 5 to 9 servings, mixing raw, cooked, and blended options throughout your meals. Add vegetables to breakfast omelets or lunchtime soups, toss spinach into pasta or stir fries, or sip on smoothies loaded with avocado berries and greens. For snacks, pair fruit with protein apple slices and almond butter, for instance, or a small bowl of berries with Greek yogurt. It's true, fruits and vegetables may not deliver as much protein as meat or legumes, but their role in preserving muscle and energy is just as important. They reduce inflammation, fight oxidative damage, support nutrient absorption, and keep your legs strong, steady, and ready to move. So if you're committed to staying active and independent, don't just count your protein, count your colors. Feed your legs what they really need. Vibrant produce packed with the plant-powered nutrients that keep you going strong. Whole grains, fueling your muscles with lasting energy. When we think about maintaining leg strength and mobility as we age, it's natural to focus on proteins and exercise. But carbohydrates, specifically whole grains, are equally important for supporting muscle endurance and overall vitality. That's because your leg muscles don't just need protein as a building block. They also need a steady, reliable source of energy to power every step, climb, and stretch you take. Whole grains provide that energy and much more. Whole grains are complex carbohydrates, which means they digest slowly and release glucose steadily into your bloodstream. This slow, sustained energy release is essential for older adults who want to stay active throughout the day without experiencing the energy highs and crashes often caused by sugary snacks or refined grains. By incorporating whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, oats, whole wheat, barley millet, and buckwheat into your meals, you give your leg muscles the kind of fuel they need to keep up with everything from walking the dog to gardening and light strength training. But the benefits of whole grains don't stop at energy. They're packed with essential nutrients that support muscle health. B vitamins like B6, B12, and folate help convert food into energy and promote healthy nerve function, which is crucial for balance and coordination. Magnesium supports proper muscle contraction and relaxation, helping to prevent cramps and spasms. Iron is key for transporting oxygen in the blood so your muscles receive what they need to perform at their best. And the fiber in whole grains supports digestion and helps regulate blood sugar, which can reduce inflammation and boost overall metabolic health. Together, these nutrients work in harmony to keep your legs feeling energized, stable, and strong. Whole grains also play an important role in post-exercise recovery. After physical activity, your body needs to replenish glycogen, the form of stored energy in muscles. Whole grains help restore these reserves while also delivering anti-inflammatory compounds and nutrients that assist in muscle repair. Combining whole grains with lean proteins and vegetables creates a powerful recovery meal. A great example might be a quinoa salad with grilled chicken and steamed broccoli, offering a balanced mix of energy, protein, and nutrients. It's important to avoid refined carbohydrates, which are found in foods like white bread, white rice, and processed snacks. These lack fiber and essential nutrients, and they cause rapid spikes and drops in blood sugar levels. Over time, such swings can lead to fatigue, inflammation, and even muscle breakdown. For seniors aiming to maintain leg strength and stability, minimizing refined carbs in favor of whole grains is a simple yet impactful dietary shift. Adding more whole grains into your diet doesn't have to be complicated. You can swap white rice for brown rice or quinoa, start your morning with steel-cut oats topped with nuts and berries, or choose whole wheat bread or wraps instead of white versions. Try stirring barley or millet into your soups and stews, or opt for whole grain pasta or brown rice noodles as a base for lunch or dinner. In conclusion, whole grains are a vital part of any diet focused on preserving leg strength and stamina in older adults. With their steady energy supply, nutrient-rich profile, and support for both activity and recovery, they help you stay active and strong every day. It's not just about what you eat, it's about how the food you choose fuels your ability to live fully and independently. Include more whole grains in your meals and give your legs the lasting energy they need to carry you through life's daily adventures. Hydration, the unsung hero of strong, healthy legs. Hydration isn't usually the first thing that comes to mind when we think about keeping our legs strong and mobile as we age. Yet, adequate water intake is one of the most critical components of maintaining muscle function, supporting recovery, and preventing cramps. Without enough water, even the strongest muscles can struggle, making everyday movement more difficult and sometimes even painful. Muscles are made up of about 75% water, so it's no surprise that hydration directly affects their ability to contract, relax, and function properly. When you're even mildly dehydrated, you may notice reduced strength, increased fatigue, and a greater likelihood of experiencing muscle cramps and spasms. For seniors, these effects can result in slower movements, decreased confidence when walking or climbing stairs, and an increased risk of falls or injuries. Water is also essential for transporting nutrients to your muscle cells and removing the waste products that build up during physical activity. Without enough hydration, this process slows down and your muscles may feel stiff or sore. One of the most common and uncomfortable signs of dehydration is cramping, especially in the legs. While cramps can be caused by several factors, including nerve sensitivity or mineral imbalances, dehydration is one of the leading contributors. When your body loses fluids through sweat, medications, or illness-key electrolytes like potassium, sodium, and magnesium can become unbalanced. These minerals are essential for proper muscle contraction, and without enough fluid to help maintain this balance, your muscles are more prone to painful, involuntary spasms. So, how much water should older adults be drinking? The general recommendation of 8 glasses a day is a helpful starting point, but individual hydration needs vary depending on your body size, activity level, environment, and overall health. Most seniors should aim for about 6 to 8 cups, or roughly 1.5 to 2 liters of fluids per day. However, it's important not to rely on thirst as your only guide, because the sensation of thirst tends to decrease with age. Being proactive about hydration is key. In addition to water, fluids from food also count. Water-rich fruits, vegetables, and soups contribute to your overall intake, and these should be considered part of your daily hydration strategy. Try to limit excessive caffeine or alcohol, both of which can have dehydrating effects. There are several easy ways to stay hydrated throughout the day. Begin each morning with a glass of water before breakfast. Carry a reusable water bottle with you and sip from it regularly. Enjoy snacks or meals that include foods like cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, and celery. If you tend to forget to drink, set a reminder on your phone or watch. And if plain water isn't appealing, add a slice of lemon cucumber or a few mint leaves for a refreshing twist. Hydration becomes even more important during exercise. Whether you're walking, doing resistance training, or enjoying a yoga class, be sure to hydrate before, during, and after your activity. While sports drinks with electrolytes can be helpful during longer or more intense sessions, for most daily movement, plain water combined with a balanced mineral-rich diet is more than enough to meet your needs. In conclusion, hydration is one of the simplest, most overlooked strategies for maintaining strong, functional leg muscles. By drinking enough water every day, you support muscular strength, reduce the risk of cramping, and improve overall mobility. Staying hydrated helps keep you active, comfortable, and independent. After all, strong legs begin with good hydration because water truly is the foundation of muscle health. Maintaining strong, healthy legs as we age isn't just about staying active. It starts with what we eat and drink each day. By avoiding harmful foods like processed sugars, fried meals, and excessive alcohol, and embracing nourishing options like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and proper hydration, we give our bodies the tools to move with confidence and vitality. Every bite counts toward a more mobile, independent life. So fuel your body wisely. Stay mindful of your habits and empower your legs to carry you forward stronger, longer, and ageless. Your best years are still in motion.